Hey, Shane here from the Legal Edge. So, one of the questions I talk to lawyers about is, are you trying to be a general practitioner, somebody who does it all, or are you trying to be a specialist? Narrowing down your practice. And I don't mean specialist as the bar calls it, right? You hit certain criteria and specialties or so many hours in X, Y, and Z or whatever. No, but are you just going to limit your practice to a certain area of law, right? And there are benefits to both. I will tell you in my practice and most of the people I coach and mentor, I'm generally going to encourage somebody to become a specialist or limit their practice to a certain area. Why? Because I feel like, one, it simplifies a lot of your work. It simplifies your ability to train your team. It simplifies you putting out into the marketplace what kind of cases you want to work on and how you want to work on them. It simplifies the area of the law you got to work on. And it allows you an opportunity to reciprocate and co-counsel with other people who limit their own practice in those areas. For instance, for years, we would work with a workers' comp firm. We would handle all their PI and they would handle all my workers' comp, right? We would just refer our clients over there. They did a great job. We got great results. They helped a ton of people and they were happy to do it. And then we got great results on the personal injury part. So they would generally refer those cases over to us. So by doing it, we were able to get new business by not doing a bad job on workers' comp. Same for family law. It's an area of practice I don't choose to practice on, right? I find it to be very emotional. But there are tons of people who do great jobs and who love it. So when those calls come into my office, I refer them over to them. Consequently, most of the people who do family law don't want to do personal injury work, so they'll refer that over to me. By limiting my practice, it allows me to increase my network and actually to get more business because I'm sending it out. It also doesn't confuse clients, and I feel like it allows me to do a much better job for my clients and to train my team. But it's open for everybody to do what they need. But my question too, though, is, as a lawyer, do you follow your own advice, right? So one of the things we do is we pitch people, hey, call somebody who limits their practice in this area, call somebody who's really good at it. And then I talk to lawyers and I ask them, hey, do you have ethics counsel? Do you have anybody you run marketing decisions by? Do you have anybody who helps in law? Do you have your own insurance policies for if anything goes wrong? And you'd be surprised, a lot of times the answer is no. And I'm saying, why? You tell people you limit your practice here, but then for your own practice on how to manage it, you don't do it, right? You don't have a debt collector. You don't have anybody who works on collections. You try to do it. If you have an appellate case, do you try to do it yourself or do you refer it out to somebody who does appellate work? So if you run a law practice, a practice group or a law firm, and you can limit your practice, make sure you're doing it all the way, right? Make sure you're not trying to give yourself your own ethical advice. Make sure you get those insurance policies for those extra areas to protect you. And make sure you're referring those cases out and developing relationships versus telling somebody, hey, I don't do that. Help somebody get a relationship and then maybe you'll get your own business. That's Shane from the Legal Edge. I'll talk to you soon.